Terra Classic. Now, Terra Classic, I think, is destined to die, to be honest. And part of the reason for this is, look, obviously, it's been replaced by Terra 2.0, whatever you want to call it. And sooner or later, I do think traders are going to stop trading it. I think that's the reality. You know, we're going to take a look at really what's happening. We're going to talk about some of the numbers here, because obviously development is dramatically slower than it ever used to be. And we'll take a look at what's going to happen here. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought were going to do very, very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd put $100 into these coins. If you'd have done that for all of them, you'd have made over 123 grand. Now, the thing is look, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the coins you own or you don't own any cryptos, get on to copymycrypto.com. Just have a look through the site. That's the site I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of my past successes as well. These are all public record. You can go onto the old videos on this channel. You can verify absolutely everything that you see. And if after doing that, you like what you see and you want to hear more, whether it's that you want to hear about the coins that I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, or you want to hear my daily market updates, all you've got to do to find out about any of that is join up on the site, guys. Now, Terra Classic. So, obviously, Terra had they did incredibly well. Let's just be clear. Previous bull cycle did absolutely astronomically well. They were smashed into the top 10 in terms of market cap. You know, it went from lows of 20 cents, even 14 cents, to as high as 120 bucks. And then the crash happened. Now, we know what the crash was, but I will go through that very briefly. So, effectively what happened is, UST. There was the algorithmic stablecoin UST, and that basically went tits up. And when it did, there was a ton of Terra that was minted, and basically what happened is as UST began to be created out of thin air, so did Terra, and all of a sudden, and once the UST depegged and dropped as low as like 4 cents, Luna itself crashed over 99% from like 80 bucks down to, you know, what it is now. Because there was, all of a sudden, there were trillions of Luna out of nowhere. There were never meant to be this many. There's a lot of speculation about why this happened, and there always will be. The Do Kwon is under investigation for his role in this. You've got Terraform Labs have been under investigation. And look, this has been replaced by a community-run Terra now. But this still remains on all the big exchanges, right? This still is on Binance. It's on all the big exchanges. And you can see, you know, but volume was very, very high back in 2021. And even for the days and days and days after, and actually the volume lasted friggin' ages, that it was hugely high. And it is been sliding down. Of course, there's days where it has a huge volume, but generally it has been on the decline. And look, the reality is this is not a burgeoning ecosystem now. People aren't rushing to develop here. Why would they? Why would they? So you've got a relatively active community, but again, we've got you've got Terra 2.0 now. So this is kind of the community thread, 384 members, 258 threads. And of course, you know, you have Terra, like they have their original kind of Twitter account. So Terraform, but as you can see, post Chapter 11, Terraform Labs began winding down and is longer active. All official Delaware U.S. court bankruptcy filings are at the profile link. But yeah, they wound down for obvious reasons, right? Basically, there were billions and billions and like more money than ever in the crypto space was lost because of this. It was a brutal crash, affected thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And this remains where it is because it is a trader's coin. It's a very low price crypto, but consistently there's volume. Not great volume. Like I say, the volume has been dwindling for some time. And they do have their occasional days where it's 100 mil in volume. But all in all, this is one that I just long term will die. I think that the team there are constantly proposals about a burn, and there are burns happening all the time. But you're talking about trying to get a 5 trillion supply down dramatically. And I just don't think that's ever going to happen to the point where this can actually recover. Will it be around for another year or two? Yeah, probably. Probably. That's the reality, is that, yeah, it probably will be around for a while. But the long-term prospect of this has to be that this is going to die, because traders will lose interest. There's always more coins that can be traded. There's always more that can be done. And if you're a holder of this, you do have to understand that long-term, this is probably going to die. This just is. I mean, Terra 2.0 is hardly flying, is it? I mean, Terra 2.0, I don't even know what that market cap is anymore. And yes, while Terra Classic remains in the top sort of 200 in terms of market cap, again, that isn't going to last forever. That isn't going to last forever. We're in a very weird situation with this, where so many people got badly burnt, and yet we still have a coin that's traded. But that's all this is now. This is a trader's coin. It's nothing else. And to be fair, even if we go by the last month or last year, I mean, the price continues to drop and drop and drop. The only reason that it's still in the top 200 is because there are so many damn coins that the times by that price, you get that market cap. But the long-term view of this has to be, for everyone, that this is going to die. And when it does, if you're still holding a bag of this, you're going to get banned. It's very weird. It's a very weird situation for everyone involved. If you are still holding a Terra bag, why? That's my question. That is my question. Why are you still holding it? Because at this point, there is legitimately no reason to be holding it, unless it's just that it's worth sod all. After the bankruptcy filings from Terra, I am curious to hear how people got on in terms of getting any sort of money back. Did anyone have any success with that? Yeah, if you got burnt by it, would you even touch Terra 2.0? How do you feel about algorithmic stablecoins? All these questions. How do you feel about Do Kwon? Share what you think about Do Kwon in the comments down below. I'm curious to hear what people think. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or you don't own any, get onto copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm buying or selling and the price that I'm buying or selling at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit without any work at all. If you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of my past successes. These are public record. You can verify them all on the history of this channel. And if after doing that you like what you see and you want to hear more, whether it's that you want to hear the daily market updates I give my members, or whether you just want to hear the coins that I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.